How long was your last relationship?
3 years.
What did you contribute to the ending?
To us ending?
Yeah.
I kind of just checked out a little bit.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
For what?
It didn't serve me anymore.
So you just gave up? I'm asking. Listen, I'm just saying, if we gonna match, I need to know who I'm dealing with.
Like, was there something that, I guess he's asking, was there something that happened that made you check out? Or it was just like you got bored and you're like, I'm done?
Stuff happened.
I feel like we would look good together, like we would vibe match, but I'm like, you can't really tell me what happened as far as like what you contribute. So it's like, you gotta be able to stand on that and be like, this is what happened, or so I'm gonna have to pop on
It's
that.
okay.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
He's attractive.
Message!
Will she see him again? That depends on how good was the skins or could she memorize the lessons.
Peace. Back with
Another one.
of my installments, We Have to Do Better. In that clip, you just heard the gentleman ask the young lady what she contributed to the end of her 3-year relationship, and she did not have an answer. That's unfortunate. And if she didn't want to be like personal, if she didn't want to get personal on the show, she probably should have said, well, you know, I don't want to talk about it here, but, you know, when we go on our date or when I get the opportunity, I will let you know what happened because I don't want to put it out there on the show. You know, there's ways to answer the question. The way that she answered it was pretty much like she lost interest for whatever reason, and that was that. So that's why it ended. I'm just, you know, I'm putting hypotheticals out there. I don't know what actually happened in the relationship, but she could have given an easy, quick, hey, you know, I cheated, or he cheated, or he wasn't trying to get himself together and I was growing, or we grew apart, or something along those lines. And she did not have an answer for the question, which is just very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Accountability is a big thing, especially in a relationship, but in life in general. You need to be able to recognize your contribution to the downfall of whatever, or your contribution to what went wrong, just in any situation, straight up. If you can't do that, then you're not really fully being an adult. And there's a lot of people who are always pushing blame on somebody else and never being accountable and never taking responsibility. Because look, no matter if there are people out there who just cheat to cheat. I'm not going to sit here and say that that there aren't people out here, but what I will say is that's not the majority. That's an exception to the rule, is when people are stepping out on their partner just to be stepping out. Normally there's a reason why somebody is being unfaithful, or whatever reason. There's always a reason for why things fall apart. There's always a reason why people grow apart and things of that nature. I feel like it's very unfortunate that she didn't really have a reply for that situation. But at the end of the day, they're both going to end up all right. It doesn't matter. It's not like there's no such thing as a soulmate. So, you know. But anyway, and this is coming from a somewhat hopeless romantic. But anyway, I digress. This is just my 2 cents added on.
Left some jewels in his skull that he could sell if he chose.
Look, this is just free advice from me to you. You take it or you throw it away. It don't matter.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, peace.